My fiancé tried to get revenge on her childhood bully, and it turned our lives upside down. I lost all respect for her, and I think we are done. I am a grown woman in my 30s who is, currently, engaged to another grown woman in her 30s. I am using a throwaway account because of how ridiculous this whole situation is. I am both furious with my fiancé and disgusted by her. I doubt our relationship will survive this, and I have already started looking into new living arrangements. My fiancé, Ella, and I have been together for 5 years. We both struggled growing up as queer kids, though she had it harder than I did. Ella identifies as butch and has since she was considered a tomboy. Last year, she started seeing a therapist she found through an anxiety support group on this site. That was the worst decision I have ever seen someone make. Her therapist did nothing but tell her she was right and everyone else was wrong. Ella brought up being teased in school, and her therapist decided that this was the root cause of her anxiety. Ella then started talking about a girl, Bev, whom she decided was responsible for her mental illness. According to Ella, Bev used to call her a pig for belching in the lunchroom in middle school. My fiancé admitted that she used gross-out humor, and that her male friends encouraged it. I told her it sounded like they were the bullies, but she shut that down. Her middle school years were rough because she was labeled a gross and dirty girl that nobody liked. What she went through was awful, but she decided that Bev, a girl she had not seen in decades, was the cause of everything, simply because she was the first one to call her out. Ella has ADHD and is a major people pleaser, so I can understand how she might have acted that way to impress her friends without realizing how unpleasant it was. For the past few months, she had been telling me she wanted to confront Bev for her role in her trauma. I told her it was ridiculous, but her joke of a therapist agreed with her. Weeks ago, I found out that Ella had located Bev on Facebook. Bev is now married and has a life of her own, and Ella had been stalking her. She called Bev's workplace to claim they had hired a sociopath, contacted the police to check whether her children were being abused, made unhinged posts under burner accounts, and left reviews on her workplace's Google page accusing her of horrible things. Eventually, Bev pressed charges because Ella decided to confront her at her job and record it. As you can guess, my fiancé was arrested and now has harassment charges, especially since she had been openly proud of what she was doing. She even posted on Reddit about getting pro-revenge, and younger users encouraged this nonsense. Ella's online behavior became public, and she lost her job because she worked with children. She insists that her behavior is due to PTSD that her joke of a therapist suggested she has. I cannot take this anymore, so I left to stay with my family. I never imagined she was capable of something like this. She is obsessed with fake pro-revenge stories and genuinely seems to think she is a hero here. I reached out to Bev to apologize, and the woman begged to be left alone. She even apologized for calling Ella gross in 6th grade, and I told her she did not deserve any of this. Ella is furious with me because I told her I probably would have reacted the same way at that age if some kid was belching and making fart noises all day. This entire situation is ridiculous, and my fiancé is acting like a trauma victim. She is ill, but not in the way I believed she was. No one is on her side except her online enablers. I have never been involved in anything so absurd, and I think I am going to cut my losses.